Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Starflight. I'm the Mysterious JG, and Britannia is the first colony world of the new Arth civilization. I don't know if we're going to be an empire, a free collection of new stars, what the ever. We're definitely spreading out, and we're spreading forward towards Britannia, which doesn't seem wise, since apparently the Iloan have warned us that there is a death zone forward where nothing can live because the crystal planet has come through and rendered all life blah 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 blah, something untranslated. But any new notices? You are about to embark. Yeah, you're about to embark. It is necessary to all captains. Receive reports of an area outward and downspin of Arth about 40 seconds distance. There's a, yeah, that's the, we got that. Where's my money? Highly qualified female Thren. No new notices yet. Let's see if we can afford to buy slightly better gear. We now have 113,000 after getting the we can't quite get level 5 shields. And I think since you don't get the full value back when you sell them, we're close to being able to afford level 5 shields. I think we'll just hold off and get level 5 shields when we can afford them. And in the meantime, we'll just go around with engines, armor, and try to use our quick wits to avoid battle. Alright, so 203.6 units of Endurium. So we went out, we colonized a planet, and basically used up more or less all of the Endurium that we got by searching around on the planet nearest to us in this system. Request for security code for New Scotland, Throbbing Mass, Mechans. New Scotland, that would sound like an Earth colony, I am going to assume. I don't expect the Gazertoids found at New Scotland. Throbbing Mass. And Mechans. 69977. Yep. Alrighty. So let's get out of here. We got a fat load of credits in our pockets because we found Britannia. Meanwhile, let's look at a continuum flux so you can see what one of those is about. It'll take us a little bit farther over there towards C. That messes stuff together, keeps changing shape. Oh, continuum flux. And now we are up here. And this is where your navigator skills are important, because when you hit one of those continuum fluxes, this might be the cross constellation, this might be the cross constellation, though it's kind of a wonky sideways cross. I think this is the place where there's lots of continuum fluxes. Anyway, your navigator takes a while to figure out where you are, and that can be very, very dangerous. You hit a continuum flux, you don't know where you are, where you came out on the other side, you could be in real trouble. In the meantime, oh, an unidentified object. That didn't take long at all. That looks kind of like the ships that we, Class 2 shields raised, weapons are not armed. That looks a little bit like the ship that we found orbiting that planet. This might be the Mechans. This is the Captain Avatar, the ISS Devon 7. We are on a peaceful mission and request communications. Please identify yourselves and your intentions. We are Mechan 9. Our scanners show that your vessel is derived from the Empire technology. Do you confirm? Well, that's true. Yes. It is our hope that our respective peoples will enjoy a long and mutually beneficial relationship. Are you Group 9? Honestly, no, we're not. Whoa, 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 whoa. They attacked! We don't have any weapons, but they're firing on us. Let's get the F out of here. Class 2 missiles. Okay. Well, I have a confession to make, folks. I knew that was going to happen. The deal with the Mechans is you can't talk to them and try to make friends with them. You cannot explain to them that you are descended from the Earthlings and that the planet Earth has been wiped out and that the Earth Empire is gone and that you're trying, that you're, the descendants of the humans and you're trying to blow. You can't explain any of that to them. They're robots in the Star Trek style. They're just like, they'll kill, destroy, maim, and you have to trick them. You have to get around their logic. Basically, we are going to have to... I know it's cheating, and it really was. I didn't take very much damage at all, but I'm just going to pop back in, and since it's very early in the video, we're just going to pop over there and pretend that didn't happen. You can't go up to them and be like, hey, you guys, we're really sorry, we hate to break the news to you, but the people that you're trying to protect are dead. But we are the descendants of their race, and we're trying to build a civilization, and if as robots you have an innate desire to be useful, we would gladly welcome you aboard with us, and we can work together and blah blah blah. Nothing like that. You can't do that. You have to fool them into thinking that you are the colonists they're waiting for. So let's try this again. With that approach, now the nice thing about them is they only have level 2 weapons. As you can see, they did a certain amount of damage to my armor. If my armor had been wiped out with no shielding, I would have been destroyed. But since it's level 2 weapons, frankly, we have enough money that I could have made myself strong enough to fight with those guys. But it really doesn't do you very much good to go around blowing up their ships. They will start being useful to you once you have tricked them into thinking that you are the colonists. So code 62394. Open the docking bay doors. How? So we'll do the same deal. Let's head for that same continuum flux, and hope we hit him. Hope we find him. And this time, we'll tell them that we are Old Empire technology. Hey, they're right here. What do you know? This has got to be the same guys. I'm not even going to bother to scan them. Doesn't matter if you're friendly, hostile, or obsequious either. The robots cannot pick up these differences of tone, it appears. This is Captain Avatar. The guy says Devon 7. Blah, blah, blah. Please. We aren't Mechan 9. We are interested in information concerning your race. Can you help us? We will answer no questions. Ask us no questions, and we will tell you no lies. Our scanners show that your vessel is derived from Empire technology. Do you confirm? Yes. Are you Group 9? Yes. Heaven awaits. Are you prepared? This is one that I would probably answer wrong. I would be like, no, please don't kill me. But heaven is the name of the planet that they were going to. Yes. Do you serve Leighton? The Leightonites destroyed the ship. They're some kind of saboteurs. We don't know who Leighton was, but he was an enemy of the colonists. No. They've lowered their shields. Our data banks are at your disposal. Question. Themselves. Do you have any information you can share with us about your race? Our mission was to establish the underground colony of heaven. We were to be followed by you, Group 9, 1 year later, but you did not arrive. Anything else you can tell us about yourselves? We have bubble-based memory. We can run on a variety of operating systems. We left Earth in 3479, sent out by the Institute with instructions for standard NOAA project procedure. Anything else? You can keep going. You don't make me ask over and over. Our instructions were to patrol the area within 8 sectors of the Heaven system and repel any invaders after Heaven was established. Makes sense. Initially, heaven was only marginally uninhabitable. It was necessary to completely terraform it and engineer a suitable bioadap. Oh, it's like Biodome, that Pauly Shore movie. Cool. With Professor Cunnilingus. That's a funny name because it sounds like... Since our establishment here, we have been attacked 14 times. Thrice it has been necessary to retreat underground and rebuild ourselves. Oh. I kind of feel bad lying to them, taking advantage of them. It seems like they've really suffered for the good of these colonists who will never arrive. I believe they will keep talking to you as long as you want. They won't break off communications. Oh, shit. As soon as I say it, why did I open my mouth? Well, I'm just going to sit here and I'll probably encounter them again. I'm not even going to burn any fuel. I'm just going to wait. Unless that's just the same group moving off. X minus 1, Y 0. I'm just going to sit here. I should encounter them again. They should come up to me. As long as I don't have those engines firing, I'm not spending fuel. No damage. I can send off a distress beacon, but that means I get towed back to the space station, but it costs a lot of money. Well, maybe they're not coming. Maybe I'm gonna have to find them on my own. Oh! Here we go. This is the fucking spamming again. I hope it's not the spamming. It's not the spamming. We come in peace. We are good guys. What do you require, Group 9? Well, you could stick around until we're done talking to you. You have any more information you can share with us about your race? I'm just going to, plumb out all the info we can get. Project Noah was a final attempt of the Institute to ensure the survival of the Empire and the human species. That is why the Noah colonies are all underground. Keep going. The colony world of heaven, the fourth planet, has a capacity to support several 100,000 colonists. It awaits you. The fourth planet of what system? Probably have to ask for general info and get that. Our mission was to establish the underground colony of heaven. We were to be followed by you, Group 9, 1 year later. Okay, so he's cycling back to the beginning. Let's get general info. If you have any information you can share with us. The Institute has a society of scientists and other intellectuals convinced of the Empire's impending destruction. Keep going. Maybe I should just make statements and let them counter. The Institute discovered an increase in the instability of the star's coreward. There are many references in our data banks to the encroaching dead zone. Dead zone Cuba. Night train to Mundo Fine. When we left Earth, the Institute was studying Sol for anomalous radiation emissions. Sol, I believe, is going to be core word of here. I'm guessing that based on the pattern of people fleeing from the core and the fact that the Earthlings were wiped out by aliens trying to overtake them. Sol is, of course, in the Pythagoras constellation. Earth did most of its mining of mineral-rich Marden 4 also in Pythagoras. The Pythagoras constellation. Does that mean anything to you folks? Earth. We have waited a long time for you guys. We're totally thrilled that you're here. Earth, Pythagoras constellation. Data banks are at your disposal. Okay, so they're not going to just tell me stuff. I got to ask questions. Humorous. Just pretend we don't know anything. Where's the Pythagoras constellation? Fuck robots. Pythagoras constellation. Might be worth getting on Google, finding out what the word Pythagoras means. It's probably from Latin or Greek or something. Does that have anything to do with that, intertwined serpent symbol? It's that's... Well, I mean, that's Pythagoras is the guy, the ancient Greek doctor dude, but I don't know that that symbol is named for him. I know, obviously, the Pythagorean oath is... no, wait. That's Hippocrates. Who the hell is Pythagoras? I'm exposing my ignorance on the interwebs, folks. Of course, there's like teenagers who watch my channel for mostly DW vids who are probably just blown away by the idea of Pythagoras, Hippocrates. This guy's a genius. He knows how to say those words we've heard. But yeah, I actually should know who they are. I just am not able to think of it right now. Alright, well, we're going to continue to encounter the Mechans around here, but I guess just to avoid being totally idle while we wait on them, I can search for more stars, or planets. Although, I can't remember now if you encounter aliens when you're not in, when you're in a solar system. I don't know if you encounter, oh, well, I guess you do if, this is maybe this is heaven, maybe that's why they're here. That doesn't look like one of their ships. Class 5 shields lowered. 0.2 times the size of our ship. That does not look like a Mechan ship. Respond. Hello, we come in peace from the planet. Come in peace from planet Earth. 29. No, that's not my age. 26? No. 31? That's not my age either. 24? No. Mission to orbit denied. Whoa, 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 they're attacking, they're attacking, they're attacking. Let's get out of here before we take damage. Okay, I actually remember what that's about from playing the game many, many years ago, but it would be cheating to act upon that before we've come across the information in game that you're supposed to use to actually figure that out. But that has nothing to do with the Mechans, folks. This is not a colonizable planet. Probably the most useful thing you know, I said I didn't want to be idle, but really the most useful thing I can do here probably is hang... Ooh. Okay, well we just popped out on the other end of that thing. Probably the most useful thing I really can do is hang around and wait for the Mechans and get more info out of them. And this is the Mechans. Hey Mechans, what up gangsters? Get away from the console, Bo. What do you require, Group 9? More info, please. Pythagoras is the mathematician who did the Pythagorean theorem. Duh. The Institute has a Starflight research station at the center of the North Pole on Mars. Ooh, okay. That'll be useful whenever we find the Sol system. Mars, North Pole. Do, 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 do. Sailor Mars, Sailor Mars. Do, 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 do. Our databanks are at your disposal. Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to make notes. Do you have anything else you can tell us about Sailor Mars? She has a boyfriend named Chad or Uichiro. The first NOAA mission, NOAA 1, failed because a ring device malfunctioned, resulting in an inability to identify continuum fluxes. Ring device equals continuum flux. You got to write down all these little hints. Ring device, identify continuum fluxes. Because we'll probably find one of those and not know what the hell it's for. Question, general info. And the cursor's on the screen. We have found evidence of Empire ruins at 28 North 4 East on one of the planets in the nearby Class G system. We have been unable to investigate, however, because it is within Galaxy space and is guarded by a drone. Galaxy drone 28 North times 4 East. So that was a Veloxy drone guarding that planet. And the Veloxy, we're going to have to go by and say hello to them at some point. Maybe they can tell us how to get past their own drones once we make friends with them. We're interested in information. Can you help us? The Institute was a society of scientists and intellectuals. Okay, so we've gone through that. So ask them about other races. You have any information you can share with us about other races? We need to find heaven, because we can probably recommend us a colony world. The Ulek passed through the region, moving outward over 1,000 years ago. Their last ship was seen in 3603. Fortunately, they did not find heaven, because if I remember the Ulek correctly, they would have wiped it out. We would greatly appreciate some information. Is there anything you can tell us about other races? And our terminated communications? So I guess that's no. How rude. X1, Y1 would be up here. If I could get them to tell me exactly where heaven was, it would save me some searching. Presumably it's not in this system, but I'm going to make a note for myself that on 143, 115... 143, 115, the planet with the drone, 28 north, 4 east. If we can ever figure out how to get past the drone, that will be there's something to be found there. X minus 1, Y 0, that would be here. It's an XY 2D coordinate plane graph. That's what this motion detect stuff's about. So if it says X minus 1, Y 0, that means you need to move horizontally 1 set of units outward. At least that's where motion was detected. Whether they'll be there when you get there, yeah, it's not foolproof. As a matter of fact, there will be points in the game where we definitely do not want to meet the locals, at which point, if we see motion detected, we need to try to skedaddle in the other direction. Do a quick scan, make sure that the Mechans and not the Spemen. They're the Mechans. I think we were probably a little away from here when we met the Spemen, because these guys probably would have attacked the Spemen if they got close to heaven. And the Spemen, well, you may have noticed they were kind of boastful. I don't know how they would do in combat with the Mechans, though. We're interested in information concerning other races. Can you help us? We lost 4 of our ships to one Ulek ship in 3540. They possess powerful weapons. Yeah, the Uleks they are badass motherfuckers in this game. The Gazertoid are many tentacled aquatic creatures who live in tremendous colony ships. Okay. Gazertoids live in big ships. The Gazertoid passed through this region following the Ulek. They are dangerous enemies of the Empire. Okay. Very good. These are actually really good source of information, these guys. The Spemen were discovered in System 82-148 in 2675. They were in a pre-technological state. The Empire put a lot of effort into teaching the Spemen their science and technology. Interesting. Spemen 82-148. That's their home system, folks. So if we ever want to go have a chat with them, that's where to find them. Do you have any information you can share with us about other races? All groups, organizations, and governments of the Spemen are preceded by SS. This stands for the Secret Society of... We do not know why. Secret Society of Spemen. Secret Society... Yeah, okay. SS. So everything is a secret society. That's probably a bit of a joke. In 2790, the Secret Society for Spemen Superiority, the SSSS, gained power, and the Spemen attacked the Empire using the technology we had taught them. Ah. Okay. That's good to know. Spemen are probably not to be trusted. In the year 3000, when the Moonlocks and Phlegmac attacked the Empire, the Spemen begged for protection. Despite their declaration of war in 2790, protection was granted. At the end of the attack, the Spemen again turned on the Empire. Okay. So, I don't want to offend anybody here, but it sounds like having the Spemen on your side is like getting the Italians on your side in a world war. They never end up on the same side they started on. But at least the Italians didn't start attacking the Allies before the war. S. What? We have waited long for you, Group 9. Something went goofy there. Asked some information on other races, and he said S. Okay, I think I broke the game a little bit. It would be nice to find the heaven system, though. I just overshot this green thing on the map that I thought might be it. This is probably not heaven. This is a gas giant. Oh, it's for funsies. Let's see. 13.2 times Earth's gravity. Yeah, we're not going to be colonizing there. This is going to be the same deal. 13.6 times Earth's gravity. So this would not be heaven. The predominant surface is gas, so underground colonies not happening there. There's a molten surface. This would not be heaven. This planet here is probably very similar. Where the hell is it? Oh. Hydrogen and helium. Sounds like it's some kind of wannabe star. Maybe the Pythagoras constellation looks like a triangle. We're not in hyperspace, Captain. Yeah, it's my bad. I wasn't. Nitrogen, oxygen, hydrosphere does not have water though, so that's not going to be heaven. Earth is heaven with Alestra. Hey, there's a whole bunch of them. X minus 1, Y minus 2. Unless this is like a Spemen death fleet. Spemen, whatever they're called. We're down to under 100 or 200 fuel, so we've lost fuel from where we kind of picked up. X minus 1, Y minus 2. It's over here. Come on, guys. Hail and well met, friends of the Arth guys. We want to talk to Mechans. We haven't quite gotten all the information we possibly can out of you yet. Again, it's just one ship, despite all the emotions out there. That's fine. I tend to get nervous when really large groups of ships show up. I guess I could be using obsequious and hostile postures just so you could see them. I guess with the Mechans, I don't believe it matters. What do you require, Group 9? We're getting sick of putting up with your crap. Can you tell us anything about other races? S. The Spemen technology is inferior since they only copy from other races. In spite of this, they are numerous because they build their ships out of cheap materials and reproduce at an astounding rate. Spemen are like the Spemen of the blacks of Europe. Sorry, it's a joke. In the year 4410, we had an encounter with a Spemen ship. It threatened us and then fled. Aha! They did seem to be a lot of bluster with those guys when we met them. Of course, we didn't have any weapons. We would greatly appreciate some information. Is there anything you can tell us about other races? The Velaks were the first race encountered by the Empire. This was in 2300. Addresses information concerning other races. Can you help us? Old Empire questions are the ones that are probably the most useful here. There were minor skirmishes on the Velaks between 2300 and 2400 until the Human-Velaks Treaty was finally signed. Imagine we'll have a lot of information on the Earth Empire and probably very little information on the Ancients. The Velaks have been in space for many thousands of years. Much of the Empire's technology, including ship design, was modeled after theirs. So we stole everything we know from a bunch of bugs. No offense there, Great Khan and Bo. You insulted Velox! The Velox Empire is upspin of here. They are arrogant, and since 3330 have had an isolationist attitude. If they're arrogant, we probably want to consider an obsequious posture or a friendly posture. What can you tell us? The Thryn are sentient reptilian creatures that were discovered and taken into the Empire in 2770. They are natives of the same system as the Eloan. I don't think it's literally the same solar system, but it's the same region of space, if memory serves. The Eloan are plant-like creatures, which were at first believed to not be sentient due to the deprecations of their enemies, the Thryn. I like that he starts out by telling you about the Ulek, because he probably considers them the most important few of you warned about. The Thryn concern themselves only with matters of import. In the Empire, they generally filled the niches of ambassadors, diplomats, and spies. I had a feeling it was about to terminate communications. Alright, folks, we're going to call it a video again here. When we come back, we are going to, well, I hope you're not getting bored with it yet, but I want to get all the answers we can out of the Mechans, and then I can pretty much ignore them from this point forward. But they are a source of good information. I mean, we've got some coordinates and stuff, but more importantly, we're learning a lot about the races before we encounter them, these other races, which I think could make things go a lot smoother. Anyway, this is Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back next time with more fun with the Mechans. Bye-bye.